Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan, and if you love Bethesda and aren't subscribed yet, why not? Do it now. In an interview at E3, Pete Hines was asked if Fallout 76 would have a radio station or two, and he refused to answer.
One of my favorite things about the Fallout games is the soundtracks. Is this going to have a radio station we can listen to? Is that a I can't talk about this face? Oh, okay.
All right, fair enough.
I love the soundtracks so much.
It's definitely an iconic part.
Yes.
God, so amazing.
He finally did agree with the host that the music was a very important part of Fallout. Well, that got me to wondering, why wouldn't he answer? And this got other people worrying that Fallout 76 wouldn't have any radio stations at all. But is that possible? I know Fallout 76 is going to be totally different, but without the classic music, you just don't have Fallout at all. Well, maybe Pete Hines didn't answer because there's something different waiting for the Fallout 76 players. Maybe a Fallout radio surprise. Well, never fear, the KingFanMan did a little digging for you guys and found something very cool. It's only on the screen for just a second, but if you pause it at just the right spot, you can see two radio stations on the Pip-Boy. And of course, we don't know the songs that will be on those stations, but they do give us a little bit of idea what might be played. The two radio stations are Appalachia Radio and Peacetime Radio. So let's start and talk about them for just a minute. Let's start with Appalachia Radio. And forgive me, I mispronounce that a lot, but hey, with my country accent, maybe I say it right. Appalachia comes from the area, the Appalachian Mountains, which is a mountain range that goes from northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, all the way up through West Virginia, Pennsylvania, even to southern New York. And of course, the music of that region started in the 1920s and was mainly country and bluegrass, my kind of music, and became more folk music into the 1960s. And there is a lot of folk music in West Virginia. The instruments in this kind of music include mainly banjo, fiddle, dulcimer, and guitar. So you can bet this station is going to be full of that kind of music. You might recognize some of the artists that may be on this station. Oh, people like the Carter family, Roy Acuff, Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, Loretta Lynn, maybe even people like Dolly Parton and Bob Dylan even. This music will be very cool, and I cannot wait to listen to this station. Bethesda will have a very wide variety to choose from, and even from different time periods as well. Now, I did find another very interesting fact while researching for this video and for this radio station, if you will, in the town of Oak Hill, West Virginia. Oak Hill, West Virginia is the actual site of country legend Hank Williams' death place, and it is actually commemorated by a plaque in front of the public library there in Oak Hill, West Virginia. So we may just get a couple of songs by Hank Williams on Appalachian Radio. What do you think about that, guys? This will be a great station, no doubt, and I'm sure it will be very country, very bluegrass, very folksy. It will be very West Virginian for sure. Now, Peacetime Radio Station, I thought I was going to have more for you on Peacetime Radio Station than I do, and I wished I had more, but Peacetime Radio Station might be left more to your interpretation than anything. Because in our timeline, peacetime would make me think of a post-World War I big band standards, but what does it mean in the Fallout universe? Is it speaking of peacetime after the Great War of 2077, or of another war back in their history? I went back and forth on this, and I actually had a page or two of notes written for this video before I tore them up and realized that that was just one possibility. Could this be that we're going to get a lot of the standards back from older Fallout games? I do think that is one possibility, that yes, we will get some of the standards from older Fallout games back on this station. But what do you think we will be getting? What kind of songs will we be getting on this Peacetime Radio? Please tell me what you think. I really wished I had more definitive things to say on Peacetime Radio. But like I said, my mind goes to the big band standards and the classic standard songs of the 1940s That's where my mind goes, or either the 1920s or the 1940s. But you tell me what you think about this peacetime radio. That would be a very much contrast to the country bluegrass, the big bands of the peacetime and the country bluegrass. That would kind of be like the contrast we got in Fallout New Vegas. So maybe they're going for that kind of contrast in this game. Now, the most important takeaway from all of this is we will have music back in Fallout 76, and it's going to be good music. And we will probably have some of the classic music along with some awesome new music as well. And as I said, we will have some very strong West Virginian flavored music this time around for sure. And I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of info today on Fallout 76, and I am so glad y'all stopped by the King's Corner today. I'll ask you to go check out my Patreon page, and please consider supporting this channel if you want this content to continue. And if you aren't a subscriber, hit that button, because that is free. I am the KingFanMan. I'll see you guys next time.